Good morning students. Welcome to Narayana live classes. I Anjaneya going to discuss the key of assignment on polynomials. And in that the first question is write whether the following statements are true or false and justify your answer. And the first question they had given as 3 upon root 7 x raised to 1 by 2 minus 5 is a polynomial or not. We have to say whether it is true or false. And for a polynomial, when I can say it is a polynomial, when the exponent of the variable, if it is a whole number, then we say it is a polynomial. And if you see over here, the exponent of variable is not a whole number. So therefore we say it is false because the exponent of the variable is not a whole number. Now if you see the second one, we have to check whether it is a polynomial or not. This is 7 root x plus x raised to 3 by 2 upon 2 root x. Now this I can write, if I separate the numerators, so root x will get cancelled, and here even this is nothing but square root of x the whole cube. So what square root of x will be getting cancelled, and you will get this as x. So you get this is 7 by 2 plus 1 by 2 x. Now what is the exponent of the variable? It is 1, and 1 is a whole number, so we say it is true because this is a polynomial because the exponent of the variable is a whole number. Now coming to the second question, find the value of each of the polynomial and the indicated value of the variables. And the first question they had given us as p of x is equal to 5x square plus 3x minus 11 and x is equal to 1. So I have written the polynomial again in the solution, and now I substituted x is equal to 1. So what I get? I get p of 1 is equal to 5 into 1 square plus 3 into 1 minus 11, and this I can write as 5 plus 3 minus 11, and that is equal to minus 3. If it is minus 3, we can say it is this is the value of the polynomial when we substitute x is equal to 3. Now for the second question, it is given as q of y is equal to 3y cube minus 4y plus root 11, and the value against it is, and the value for y is 2. Now what I do? I substituting y is equal to 2 in q of y, we get q of 2 is equal to 3 into 2 cube minus 4 into 2 plus root 11. So what I get? 3 into 8 minus 8 plus root 11, and this comes out as 24 minus 8 plus root 11, and this I can write as 16 plus root 11 as the final answer. Now coming to the next question, they had given us verify whether minus 1 by root 5 comma 2 by root 5 are the zeros of the polynomial 5x square minus 1. So to find whether it is a zero of the polynomial or not, what we do? We take the value and substitute in the polynomial, and if we get the value of the polynomial as 0, then we say it is 0 of the polynomial. So we'll check for this. So let me consider p of x, that polynomial, as p of x is equal to 5x square minus 1. Now I substitute as minus 1 by root 5. So we get minus 1 by root 5. In place of x I will substitute. So 5 into minus 1 by root 5 the whole square minus 1. What we get? 5 square of negative number is positive. Square root of 5 the whole square is 5 minus 1. This get cancelled out. What we get is 1 minus 1, that is 0. Therefore Since we got 0 as the answer, therefore we can say that minus 1 by root 5 is the 0 of the polynomial. Now to check for the second one, that is 2 upon root 5. Again, we know the polynomial p of x as 5x square minus 1 in place of x. Now I substitute 2 by root 5. So what I get? 2 by root 5 is equal to 5 into 2 by root 5 the whole square minus 1. That is equal to 5 into 2 square is 4, root 5 square is 5 minus 1. 5 get cancelled. What you get is 4 minus 1 and that is 3 is my p of 2 root 5. Since it is not equal to 0, therefore we say that 2 by root 5 is not the 0 of the given polynomial. Now coming to the next question, they had given check whether p of x is a multiple of g of x or not, where p of x is given and g of x is. Now to check whether the given it is a multiple or not, what we do, we check whether the remainder after substituting the value in p of x, whether we get the 0. If we get the remainder as 0, the value of the polynomial is nothing but the remainder. The value of the polynomial is nothing but the remainder. If remainder is 0, then we say it is multiple. If remainder is not 0, then we say it is not a multiple. So here we have p of x will be a multiple of g of x if g of x divides p of x. Completely divisible. The remainder should be 0. So I start with p of x. First, for that we take g of x as 0. But what is g of x? G of x is nothing but 2 minus 3x is equal to 0. So we get this is equal to as x is equal to, when I take over here minus 3x, it will be plus 3x. So 2 is equal to 3x. So x is equal to 2 by 3. So now this I substitute in the given polynomial. I know p of x is what? X cubed minus x plus 1. In that I will substitute. So p of 2 by 3 is equal to 2 by 3 the whole cube minus 2 by 3 plus 1. Now what is the value for this? 2 cube is 8 and 3 cube is 27. Minus 2 by 3 plus 1 is my p of 2 by 3. Now what I do? I take the LCM, and when you take the LCM, common denominator as 27, in the numerator you get 8 minus, this is into 9, so 9 2s are 18 plus 27. So what do we get? We get is 17 by 27, which is not equal to 0. Therefore, here we say remainder is not equal to 0. Remainder is not equal to 0. Therefore, we say that g of p of x is whether we have to check whether it is g of x is multiple or not. So we say it is not a multiple. So we write p of x is not a multiple of g of x. Same way, the second part of the question, check whether g of x is a factor of p of x or not, and we have to check. Again we will take g of x as 0. What is g of x? G of x is nothing but x by 3 minus 1 by 4. So this can be simplified as 1 by 4. So x we get as 3 by 4. Now this 3 by 4 I will substitute in P of x. That is 8 into x cube minus 6x square minus 4x plus 3 is 8. In this I will substitute. That is 8 into 3 by 4 the whole cube minus 6 into 3 by 4 the whole square minus 4 into 3 by 4 plus 3. Further I simplify 8 into 27 upon 64 minus 6 into 9 upon 16 minus this 4 get cancelled plus 3 minus 3 this will also get cancelled. Correct? This is 8 ones are 8 8s are. Make the denominator if you want, or you can take 2 3s are 2 8s are. Your denominator is same, so you get 27 minus 27 and that is equal to 0 upon 8, that is 0. So your remainder is 0. Remainder is 0. Therefore we can say that g of x is a factor of p of x. G of x is a factor of p of x. Now in the last question they had given find the value of a if x minus 1 is a factor of x cube minus ax square plus 2x plus a minus 1. So I have taken let p of x is equal to the given polynomial. Now since we know that x minus 1 is a factor of p of x, the given polynomial, therefore I can say p of a is equal to 0. That is my factor theorem. When I can say it is a factor? When the given polynomial value is 0. So I substituted a in this, so p of a, correct, I have to substitute in this, correct. So we get that is a cube minus a into a square plus 2 into a plus a minus 1. And if you see the value for this, we know it is equal to 0. Correct now? P of a is equal to 0. So 0 is equal to a cube minus a cube plus 3a minus 1. This get cancelled out. So what we get? 3a minus 1 is equal to 0. So 3a is equal to 1. So a is equal to 1 by 3 is your final answer for a. I hope all the questions are clear now. Thank you. See you next time.